Next, over to our high-tech test facility for the fifth gear team test. Today, the team tested the new Volkswagen Golf. It's the 7th generation of Volkswagen's iconic family hatch. It costs from £16,000 to £29,000, and Volkswagen say it's lighter, safer, more advanced, more spacious, more efficient, and better equipped than ever before. We're testing the best-selling model, a 1.6 turbo diesel costing £20,500.
Milestone news, everybody.
What is it?
You know it's a Golf, right? They've been making it for 38 years, which is more than I thought. But do you know how many they've made and sold? 29 million.
But you know, I think it looks the most unlike a Golf than any Golf that has gone before. It just looks like any other European hatchback.
A new model should look new. Oh dear, the new Golf. Nothing special.
If I was your neighbour, say, perish the thought. and I pulled up outside your house and I'd had a Mark 6 Golf, and I just bought this in the same colour. Yeah. I bet you would never know that I've just bought a brand new Golf.
It's a bit kind of boring old cheddar cheese. It doesn't really get my pulse going.
I think the Mark 5 was the sweetest spot of the recent Golfs.
Would we stop this Golf history lessons and talk about the new car?
Okay, all right,
which has, as standard, the don't crash into the back of
radar
front.
Radar thing.
Yeah, standard across the range. On the inside, especially sitting in the back, there really was very little to see in the new Golf, apart from lots of grey and grey and grey.
Watch your toes, I'm going down.
No, you're crashing my ankles now.
Do you know, the thing, Golfs have always been brilliant, largely.
Yeah.
So all they're doing is they're the king of the hatch. They're just refining everything by 1% here, 2% there. But it comes at the detriment of it being a bit boring, really.
The car redeemed itself when it came to the driving because I had a whale of a time.
I think it feels quite sprightly.
Yeah, it handles really well.
Actually, the drive was pretty good. You know, it's a 1.6 turbo diesel. It was reasonably good fun, actually.
It changes direction really nicely.
I'm quite impressed, actually. I quite like it.
I'm very impressed. Oh, thankfully. It was great.
Now, of course, the big thing about Golfs is that they've got a great reputation for that build quality. So we thought we ought to test this.
So we decided to pitch it up against its main rival, the Ford Focus, and use some ohmmeters to test it. This is a paint thickness ohmmeter. So it measures the thickness of the paint across the car without me having to strip it off. Clever. I'm going to measure the most vulnerable part of the car, which is really the leading edge of the bonnet, which gets all the stone chip abuse. I'm going to measure the Golf, and then Tiff's going to measure the Focus. Here goes. 169.
We've got 100.
148.
120.
173.
99. So, thinner paint on the Ford.
The tighter the panel gaps on a car, the better the perceived quality of the car is. So we used a micrometer to measure said gaps. Wheel that in there. 4.18.
We start with a 3.66.
4.01.
Or 3.2, right down at the bottom.
Pretty much 4 mil. And actually, the Focus came out as having slightly tighter gaps than the Golf.
What surprised us is just how close the Focus is to the Golf. Overall, the Volkswagen is slightly more refined, but as it costs an extra £1,500, we were expecting more. Sorry, Volkswagen, but the new Golf just isn't new enough, and I'll only give it 7.
I'm going to give it a vanilla 7.
The Golf isn't great to look at from the outside, and it's a bit sober on the inside. Fortunately, though, it is fun to drive, so I am going to give it a score of 7.
The Golf, bit harsh, but 7 out of 10.
Which gives the Volkswagen Golf a team test score of 28 out of 40. The car's more than 40 years old, and with a better power-to-weight ratio than a current-day 911, being allowed behind the wheel is a rare privilege. I'm going to